This is the After Party, live with Kim McAllister. Pick a couch, grab a drink, and settle into the conversation.
Hey everybody, it is the After Party Live on a Trivia Thursday after party style, and I'm so glad you are here for it. I am seeing, and I will allow it, Sandy, my friend, I'm seeing an oh hell no on the giant spider. And I have to tell you, I saw the story a couple times yesterday and I thought, I don't want to look at a giant spider on the screen. And then it was sent to me by JJ, who submitted the story, and I really took a look at it and I thought, there's just no way we can't not talk about this spider the size of a human hand that is ballooning and shooting itself across America and is expected to be seen in more and more and more states. We have to talk about it. As a matter of fact, let's talk about it right before we get to trivia. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Just a show note or a programming note. It is the Nikki Maduro Show tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, cocktails, mocktails, and politics. So please set your phone alarms and join us. We'd love to have you along for that. And I'm so excited that it's Thursday and then we get to have that great conversation today. All right, here we go. I'm sorry to do it to you. I know. Ain't nobody got time for this. Who wants to see the giant spider? You think I can do the story without the spider picture? Because I don't even want to look at a giant spider picture, but I think we kind of must. And it's interesting because and just so you know, because you have to kind of, I don't know, be on the lookout for this creature. That's the whole point of it. It's this venomous spider. It's called the Joro spider. But in different pictures, it kind of has a different look to it. It's not a spider you want to tangle with. But it's here. It has arrived. And it's spreading across the United States. It is this massive Joro spider. I know. Listen, I don't like it either. I don't want it to be here either. As a matter of fact, I think we were doing just fine without it. And I don't understand why we just can't go around like we do with the other pests that get in the way of our crops and try to eradicate it. Why do we just accept that this thing is here? But here it is, and I guess it's here to stay now. I had to go and do that. Just why? Oh, I know. It's this black and yellow spider that can grow to be as large as a human hand. That's really big. It's also venomous. You don't want to get bitten by this thing. And it balloons, which means the baby spiders catch the air, the wind, and they are carried upon the wind, sometimes really far distances, and they set up shop in other states. One of the 7 states where the Joro spider has managed to set up a little homestead, the fine state of California. Now, I have this other picture too. Maybe this is a pregnant one or something, but it looks a little different. That one looks a little more dull. This one looks a little more shiny and skinny. In either case, they're black and yellow looking with a little red mark on their back end, right? So you kind of get the gist of it. Thanks, JJ, for the story. We appreciate it. And we need to know now that these spiders are spreading across America, and there is a warning. It is an invasive species. And the experts say the number of these Joro spiders, Joro, Joro spiders, will only explode as the weather improves and the temperatures climb, because that's their prime time. They are large, yellow, blue, and red. See, I thought it was yellow and black. Yellow, blue, and red venomous spiders, some the size of a human hand, and they are embedding themselves in almost every state. The largest populations of these Asian arachnids are on the eastern seaboard, but I will say California is on the list. They have an elongated, multicolored abdomen attached to longer 8-inch legs, and millions of these Joro spiders are just about to hatch. Each female spider spins an egg sac containing up to 1,500 of its young and attaches it to a tree. And then in the spring, when the weather gets nice and warm, they hatch and they continue to invade the United States. People living in New York and New Jersey will see the largest wave of Joro spiders in the coming months. That's according to scientists at Clemson University. These large venomous spiders, they say, are here to stay. They will inhabit most states across the east of the country by the summer. If you're a gardener, you probably already spotted them. I'm looking at you, Julie. And experts say, barring some unforeseen circumstance, we expect the range of these spiders to continue expanding, likely to the north. We've already seen that with some populations in Maryland. What caused these spiders, which usually were found in China and Japan, to wind up in the United States? They say the first Joro arrived in America more than a decade ago, coming in on a shipping container that ended up in the state of Georgia. And instead of stalling with a new environment, these spiders liked the climate of the eastern United States. It matched the climate from whence they came, and their numbers have grown and grown and grown. So here's the states where they have been found so far: New York, New Jersey, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, California, and Massachusetts. Yep. There you have it. I don't know why we're not taking steps to stamp these things out. Maybe it's too late, but we're just accepting that they're here, and welcome, Joro spider. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't like spiders to begin with. I know they have a place in the ecosystem and they're important and they eat the smaller bugs and yeah. But when you have a spider that's this kind of size and can grow to this kind of size, I don't think we want that one. We were fine without it. Where's the pest people? Come on. I don't want this. And this brings me to today's edition of Trivia Thursday. Oh, sorry, that's not. There it is. Trivia Thursday after party style. We got some spider trivia on tap. How much do you know about spiders? And probably more than you think. It's okay to talk about spiders as long as we don't have to look at that picture anymore, right? Do people with arachnophobia like Spider-Man? Probably. I don't know. What about outdoor pets? I don't know. Charlotte's Web says Maud. Arachnid says Cameo. Here we go. Has everybody got their typing fingers on? Ready to rock and roll? I want to thank Wes in Florida who popped in with $6. Bring it on, he says. I am terrorized by giant wolf spiders in Florida. Ooh, Wes, how big are they? Wolf spiders. How big are wolf spiders in Florida? I want to know. Wolf spider. Ooh, I'm not even gonna. Oh God, they look like tarantulas. Yikes. Yeah, no. Big and hairy looking. Those are freaky. I think they're venomous, but their venom is not considered dangerous to most people. But it will cause you some mild pain. Yikes. Yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't want them to have anything to do with me either. I feel your pain, Wes. Houses are cheaper in Florida, but man, you have to contend with that. Thank you again for the contribution. All right, I'm going to the live chat. Everybody in. Heather says, I hate spiders so much. We used to have huge, fat barn spiders in the eaves of our house in Maine and fisher spiders in the lakes F those things. I had a spider yesterday, and I guess it's makes sense that it's spring and, we're seeing more of them. But I had one, a white one, dangling from a ceiling fan in my family room, and my son saw it, and it was just there, like, dangling in the middle of the room, and then it started climbing up, and it went up, up, up onto the fan, and then when the fan started to move, it dropped back down, swinging in the middle of the room. Yeah, creepy. I don't like it. Repeating from earlier, shot a pregnant wolf spider in my bathroom once with a salt gun. It's meant to kill flies, and it exploded with babies running all over. You're freaking me out. No, 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 no. Oh, thank you, Wes. I think that's hilarious. I mean, I don't want you to think that I'm cruel to animals, but spiders, yeah, no. Jim's got a couple bites on his back or neck from mosquitoes or spiders. I guess I'd rather have a mosquito on me than a spider. I don't know which is worse. No. Donald says, I'm fascinated by those big fat garden spiders. Sandy not bothered by spiders as long as they keep their distance. John Watson and I really disagree on this. He does not mind the furry spiders. The ones that creep me out are the ones that look like black leather. Ooh, I don't know. Assault gun. Now I'm curious, says Mobius. Ooh, I get it. Though my brother was sick from a recluse bite. It was horrid. That sounds awful. Yvonne Beach Bunny says, Bonnie says, Daddy Longlegs are cute. They just move along. They don't usually scurry. They just move along. I don't like them, Yvonne. I know they also serve a purpose, but they hang out in the corner of my shower. Freaks me out. I have sprayed more than one of those things down. I know it's not nice, but I just don't want them. And you know what? I have a deal with spiders. If a spider is outside, even if it's on my house, by my front door, it's outside. That's the rule. I won't touch you. If you're in my house, we got a problem. Yeah. Cameo says we have a black widow on our window. Ooh, yikes. All right, let's get to it. I have a assault rifle too, and I use it all the time. Oh my God. I want video of you guys doing that. John Watson says daddy long legs aren't spiders. They're not? Well, good. You're going to kill it in trivia today. Here we go. We're starting it up. We might go easier to harder. All right. And some of these is a matter of how quick you can think and answer. Is the venom of the female black widow spider more potent per drop than that of the rattlesnake? Yes or no? Is the venom of the female black widow spider more potent drop per drop than that of the rattlesnake? 'Tis a yes or no question. What do you think? What is more potent? Which has more potent venom? We've got a black widow, we've got a rattlesnake. Is the venom of the black widow more potent drop per drop than that of the rattlesnake? Yes or no will do. I'm going to the chat. Let's see what you have to say. Agent Kitty Feet says no. Nancy says yes. The answer, my friends, is yes. The female black widow is the most venomous spider in North America, and its venom is 15 times more toxic than the rattlesnake. Though the venom is more toxic, they aren't as deadly as the black widow spider can only deliver a single small bite. You get bitten a couple times by a rattler. So the venom is more potent, you're less likely to croak. The answer is yes. Let's see how many yeses I get here. Going to the chat. They changed the icon, the look of my StreamYard, so I keep losing it. Nancy, first to the punch with a yes, I believe. That's right, Nancy. Nolophidian says yes. Cameo says more, so I'll take that as a yes. Wes says yep. I got a yes from Mobius and Tammy and Blue Spark and SJ and Sandy and Gloomy Maine Coon and Jim. And yeah, very good. Somebody just died in Southern California from a rattlesnake bite. I saw that story. Yeah, pretty scary stuff. In what country can the smallest spider in the world be found? In what country can the smallest spider in the world be found? I got a Japan. I got a United States. I got a Liechtenstein from Chris Holm. Australia. Good answer. Brazil, Australia, Iceland. Oh, the Vatican. Smallest country for the smallest spider. Indonesia. Elbonia. Is that where they create elbows? The answer to this question is Samoa. The spider is the pout marplisi rather, pout, P-A-U-T, marplisi, M-A-R-P-L-E-S-I, from Western Samoa. In 1965, a male specimen was found whose overall length was 0.43 millimeters, or 0.017 inches. It's approximately the size of the period at the end of a sentence. Yep, that's how tiny that little spider is. Not so scary then. In Samoa. Okay, here's where you got to be quick to the punch. Do spiders have more legs than crabs? Do spiders have more legs than crabs? Who will get it first? Never would have said Samoa, said Cameo. It's so tiny, you'd think there should be Samoa. I get it. That's excellent. I love that, Donna. Thank you for making me smile. All right, here we go. The question once more. Do spiders have more legs than crabs? It's a yes or no question. And the answer is no. The answer is no. Spiders have 8 legs and crabs have 10 legs. Spiders have 8 legs and crabs have 10 legs. I don't know if crabs had 10 legs, do they? All right. Don't question trivia. Everybody who said no, well done. Here we go. Cameo says no. Mobius says no. Wes says no. Nancy, Heather, SJ, John Watson, Mama, Blue Spark. Blue Spark's on fire today. Gordon thought crabs had 8 legs too. I wish crabs had 100 legs, says Blue Spark. Oh, that's funny. Next question. Which country has the deadliest spider based on the potency of the venom? Which country has the deadliest spider based on the potency of the venom? The videos I have seen of this particular spider make me never want to go to this place. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Not interested. No. No, no, no. Which country has the deadliest spider based upon the potency of the venom? And the answer is who has it? I would have answered the same way. It is not Australia. A lot of Australia's in the mix. Because when you think deadly creature and things you don't want to tangle with, other than Glenn, you think Australia. I got an India, I got a Colombia, Australia. It's not a bad answer, honestly. I have a New Zealand, I have an Ecuador, a little closer. I've got an Amazon. All right. Cameo says Brazil. Cameo got this one. It is the banana spider. The Brazilian huntsman and the wolf spider are regarded as the most lethal in the world, and they all come from Brazil. The criterion of the deadliest is given according to the spider's venom yield, that is, the lethal potential divided by their venom potency. Oh, spider science. The banana spider, when using this criterion, yields 6 milligrams of venom, with 1 milligram being the estimated lethal dosage for human beings. It has 6. The Brazilian huntsman only needs 0.006 milligrams to kill a mouse. Gross. Okay. It's a good answer. Cameo. I'm proud. I just don't like the question. All right. Here we go. It was one or the other. Brazil has part of the Amazon, right? I think so. So you said Amazon, right? I said which country? You said the Amazon. I don't think it's a country. I'll take it anyway. I'm very liberal with the answers. All right. It can kill 6 people in one fell swoop, says John Watson. Holy moly, says Momo. Next question. Which country are the Kauai cave wolf spider and the Dolof cave spider found in? Which country are the Kauai cave wolf spider and the Dolof cave spider found in? And the answer is let's see. I have an India. I have a Kentucky looking for a country. Although Cameo's technically correct, Wes says the United States. Yeah, because we know Kauai is in Hawaii, which is in the United States. Well, so is Kentucky, right? But yes, I'll call it a. Oh, my little clicker stopped working. Why can't I click? Okay, there I can click now. Oh God, I need my clicker. I'll give it a tie between Cameo and Wes. How about that? Chris Holmes says USA. That's correct. I'll take it as a USA, John Watson and SJ Lola and Sandy and Donna and Heather. I'll take it, Nancy and Vanessa and Nancy again. And Pacific Island somewhere. Yeah, Hawaii is a Pacific Island, right? The Republic of Hawaii should be, shouldn't it? Kauai gave it away. You can't have all of them be too hard, right? Kentucky has big cave spiders. That's Cameo. I guess maybe next Hide in Your Cave Monday, we should go looking for cave spiders. Or not. True or false? A spider's silk is approximately twice as strong as a steel strand of the same diameter. True or false? A spider's silk is approximately twice as strong as a steel strand of the same diameter. You got a steel strand, you got a spider silk strand. Which is stronger? True or false? A spider silk is approximately twice as strong as a steel strand of the same diameter. Going to the chat. And the answer is true. Heather, first with the T on my screen. Well done, Heather. Cameo has it. Let's not go looking for cave spiders. True, says Chris Holm. I hear you, SJ. I hear you. All right, so noted. Yes, says Nullifidian. I'll accept that as true. John Watson has it. So does Nancy. So does Blue Spark. So does Mobius. So does Tammy. Everybody has true. SJ, Gordon, Vanessa. Everybody knows. Also, the spider silk is sticky, says Mobius. All right, here we go. Ooh, Mama says, my husband says spider silk can stop bleeding on wounds. Really? Like a tourniquet? Or like a coagulant? Interesting. That's fascinating. Yep, come on in, Eileen. Get your fingers tips ready. We're doing spider trivia. Thank goodness for you. You missed the picture of the Joro spider. Here we go. Jumping spiders can leap how many times their own body length? I'm looking for a number. Jumping spiders. Damn it. Jumping spiders. Why do there have to be spiders that jump? Jumping spiders can leap how many times their own body length? It should be against the law of nature. Jumping spiders can leap how many times their own body length? Or, yeah, body length. 250. I gotta, let's see. I have to scroll back a little bit. First answer is 5 times their body length. That's from Gordon. Then Nolophidian says 100. Then Tammy says 150. Then John Watson says, as they say in Michigan, 100. Then Mobius says 20. I got a 20 from Cameo. I got a 50 from Sandy. And Sandy is right. The jumping spider is the most common spider in the world. The spider has 4 large eyes on its face, as well as 4 small eyes on top of its head. These spiders hunt during the day and they have good eyesight. The family name for them is Salticidae, and they jump 50 times their own body length. Sandy, well done. Sandy gets it. I thank Blue Spark. I see your super sticker for $10. Huge, huge thank you for that contribution. Super kind. Really, really nice thing to do. Gordon likes jumping spiders. They are so cute. Nolophidian also likes them. Nancy got carried away. Blue Spark thinks they're adorable. No. Jumping spiders are my favorite. No. 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 No, you're not allowed. No. Great pets, says Ref Pete. Stop it. My name for them is F no. Thank you. Had one in my car recently. Yeah. No. We had a car spider recently. My daughter was driving. She's a newly licensed driver. I made her pull to the shoulder, and then I got out of the car, and I would not get back in until the spider was dealt with. That's how that went. Next question. Are we ready? Which of the spiders is listed? Which of the spiders? Oh, should I give you the? I'm gonna give you the list. Which of these spiders listed is the largest? All right, you ready? Here's the options for you: the tropical orb weaver, the black money, the cardinal, or the Goliath bird eating. Which of these spiders listed is the largest? Is it the tropical orb weaver, the black money, the cardinal, or the Goliath bird eating? Which one of those is the largest? Pick one. Let's rock and roll. What do you think? Go into the chat. I've got an orb weaver. An orb weaver. Heather says it's the Goliath. Yeah. Heather is correct. It is the Goliath bird-eating spider, which lives mostly in the rainforests in Suriname, Guyana, and French Guiana, but they also have been found in Venezuela and Brazil. Those Brazilians have a lot of spiders to contend with. The leg span of one of these spiders captured in Venezuela in 1965 was recorded at 28 centimeters or 11 inches. The Goliath bird-eating spider feeds mostly on rodents, as it turns out. The answer is the Goliath. And Heather has it, and Chris has it, and Blue Spark, John Watson, Cameo, Donna has it, Nancy has it, so does Sandy, Mobius, Vanessa, Nullifidian, SJ. Ew, all of them, says Maud. Eileen has it. Welcome in. Going for it. The Goliath baby eater, says John Watson. Jesus, it's true. Man, can't we find a Goliath bad president eater? One wonders, SJ. All right, next question. Oh, we already know the answer to this one. Can you stop the flow of blood by putting spider webs on a cut? The answer is yes. A spider web has a natural clotting agent in it. When put on a cut, this can assist in quickly stopping the blood flow. I'm going to give this to Mama's husband because he answered the question before I even asked it. Asked and answered, or I should say, answered and then asked. Well done. And now we know. Here's a question. What is the usual minimum number of silk gland pairs that a spider possesses? This would require really intricate spider knowledge. So whoever has this answer right, I'm impressed and worried about you at the same time. What is the usual minimum number of silk gland pairs that a spider possesses? And the answer is, hmm. Mama gives a woohoo. Tell your husband he probably wasn't even in the room and he's playing. I got an 8. I got a 16. I got a 4. This is the usual minimum number of silk gland pairs. So the number of pairs that a spider possesses, not the number of glands, but the number of pairs of them, right? You have one pair of legs, one pair of arms. So, okay. I'm looking for the number 3. I got a lot of 4s, which would technically be the number of, it would be 9 glands, right? 3 pair. Yeah. Anybody? No? Thank goodness. Honestly, because I'm kind of glad that we don't know that much about spiders. Now we know this answer, but you know. All right. Next question. Can spiders get trapped in their own webs? Yes or no? Can a spider get trapped in its own web? Yes or no? Who knew spider trivia could be so interesting? Nullifidian says, I don't know if this is an answer or not. Yes to Cameo. I think he's talking to Cameo for something else. Nullifidian, it looks to me, is the first answer, and the answer given is yes, and that is correct. If a spider is startled or disoriented, it can be entangled in its own web. Usually, the spider differentiates between safe and non-safe or sticky threads, as these threads are made using different types of silk. Highly sensitive feet and knowing its own web structure provides the ability for the spider to move freely around. But if it's startled or disoriented, yes, it can get trapped in its own web. Nullifidian says yes, that is correct. Vanessa has it as well. So does Nancy. So does Gordon. So does John Watson. If it is weak, says Gordon, this is correct. If the other spiders laugh at them, says Blue Spark. If you get it high, says John Watson. Only stupid spiders trap themselves. Or disoriented spiders. Well, I guess that would be, yeah, okay. Tammy is surprised by this, as am I. Fascinating Spock. It's a Darwin test for the spides. Okay. And this concludes our spider trivia, but I do have, and I've been going on along with trivia a long time, but I do have some robot trivia as well that I wanted to bring up. Maybe just a couple robot questions. Can we do that? Just a couple. I think. Well, yeah, we'll do just a couple. Okay. I'll start with the easy ones. Which author wrote I, Robot? Which author wrote I, Robot? Melania. Don't trust the robots. Yes, the robots. I'm going to run around and spook those spiders. Which author wrote I, Robot? You know it as a book. I know it as the movie starring Will Smith. John Watson says Asimov. Isaac Asimov is correct. John Watson has it. So does Chris. Nullifidian, Mobius, Cameo, Uncle Jim. Hi, Uncle Jim. SJ, Gordon has it. I have a bigger fear of robots than spiders, says Nancy. That's all right. As long as you shout it out in your home, you can shout it out. I'll take those answers too. Next question. Here we go. What is the name of the famous robot from the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still? What is the name of the famous robot from the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still? Anybody know the answer? A lot of people know the answer. I did get a howl. Nullifidian says the answer is Gort. Sorry, I kind of popped my G there. Gort. Gort is correct. Nullifidian has it. Uncle Jim has it. John Watson has it. Gort is correct. Aw, heart you right back, Mod Day. Thank you for the contribution on this Trivia Thursday. It almost feels like a holiday. And your picture, the way it appears, I'll take it down. You see this flower, this hibiscus? And then it looks like you're wearing a hibiscus hat, almost like you're a hula dancer. That's so cute the way that works. Just the way your picture is positioned in the circle, it looks like you're wearing a hibiscus hat. I love that. And thank you for the contribution and the heart you. Love you right back. Thank you. Gordon has Gort as well. Sandy's better at spider trivia than robot trivia. Who knew? Very lovely contribution. Thank you. All right. Next question. Here we go. What is the name of the robot fighting competition that aired on Comedy Central and then later on ABC? What is the name of the robot fighting competition that aired on Comedy Central and then later on ABC? Sorry, I had to take some vanilla tea. The answer is BattleBots. Wes in Florida, first to the BattleBot punch. The only one that owns a robot. BattleBots, says Wes and Cameo and Nullifidian and Gordon and Heather. Sandy has it. SJ has it. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's a good one. BattleBots. I knocked your block off. Next question. Here we go. What is the name of the robotic rover that landed on Mars in 2021? What is the name of the robotic rover that landed on Mars in 2021? We've talked about it on the show before, but sometimes you can get them easily confused. They're all kind of similar, right? This one is the name of the rover that landed on Mars in 2021. And the answer is not Curiosity. But a lot of people said that. I got a Spirit. I got a Curiosity. Curiosity. Gordon says Curiosity. Pathfinder. Copernicus. Opportunity. Ack. The answer is. You ready? Oh, SJ says Discovery. John Watson says Wall-E. That would have been a good name, actually. The answer is Perseverance. The name of the robotic rover that landed on Mars in 2021 is Perseverance. You all knew it. It just was stuck somewhere in the recesses of your mind, right? Yep. Which iconic toy robot comes from the planet Cybertron? Which iconic toy robot comes from the planet Cybertron? I wouldn't have gotten this one. I'm just saying if you didn't either, then don't worry about it. You're in good company. Which iconic toy robot comes from the planet Cybertron? And the answer is look at everyone who knew it. Transformers is a really good answer. Mama knows it's Optimus Prime. She's right. It's Optimus Prime. It's a big trivia day in the Delos Goblin's house. Rev knows it's Optimus Prime. Mm-hmm. Optimus Transformer, says Wes. If you say Optimus, I'll take it. Mama knows all of them. Bumblebee, Megatron, Starscream. Okay, you're funny. How about this one? Which robot is used by the military for bomb disposal tasks? You know what it's called? Which robot is used by the military for bomb disposal tasks? Which robot is used by the military for bomb disposal tasks? Nope. It's called the PackBot. PackBot, the PackBot. And now we know. All right. We'll rock this for the second to last question. All right. What is the ethical dilemma in artificial intelligence when an autonomous vehicle must choose who to harm in an unavoidable accident? What is it called? It's the ethical dilemma in artificial intelligence when an autonomous vehicle must choose who to harm in an unavoidable accident. The problem is called what? Anybody know? It's called the trolley problem. Rev P. Impressively done. Nice. That is the trolley problem. Yep. Nice. Okay. This will be the last question. Little bit easier. How about this? All right. I'm trying to make the last one a really good one. How about if I make it an easier one? In which science fiction book does the robot character HAL 9000 appear? In which science fiction book does the robot character HAL 9000 appear? It's a book. The book is called what? The book is called A Space Odyssey, but if you said 2001, I'll go ahead and give it to you. I think that's the name of the movie. I'm not sure if the movie and the book are named the same thing. Sean Watson has it. So does Cameo, Nullifidian, Uncle Jim. Space Odyssey says Heather, which is technically the right answer. Odyssey says Gordon, yes. Wes, yes. Chris, Gordon, Tammy, Nancy. Everybody has it. Everybody's a winner. Look at everybody go. Well done. Nice. And that, my friends, is Trivia Thursday after party style. You guys rocked it. I thought that was a really fun one. Who knew spiders and robots would be so much fun? We'll have to do that again sometime. Well, maybe not the spiders. No, not him. Anything but him. How about we end it with the lotto of the day? I like the idea. This Virginia man's before bed routine led him to be a big winner. This guy had a routine of playing online lottery games to relax. That sounds like a really expensive way to relax. After he puts his kids to bed, he plays a little lotto. But this time, it resulted in him winning a $200,000 jackpot. This man from North Chesterfield, Virginia, his name is Larry. Larry says he plays online lottery games every night to help him relax before bed. And on March 18th, he selected the Bucks triple play game after putting his kids down for the night. Said he was shocked to score the $200,000 jackpot. I've seen those pictures of big winners, but I never thought it would be me. He said, I'm in shock. He has no immediate plans for his winnings besides taking care of his family and maybe taking a little vacation. He should have said, I'm going to Disneyland, right? Can I do one? Do I have time for one more story? I think I need to do this story because it's kind of a robot kind of day. Although tomorrow I have a story about sperm that's fascinating, and teacher Lori just sent me this story. I don't even know what to do with it. It's about birds and condoms, and I'll just leave it right there. I'll just kind of let it lie. This is a story about delivery robots that smashed into bus shelters in Chicago. It happened twice, two separate incidents where they smashed. And these bus shelters are not cheap to fix. These plate glass, look at the glass shattered all over the ground. Hmm. Two delivery robots crashed into two bus shelters in Chicago within just a matter of days. One of the incidents caught on camera. The first accident or crash occurred Sunday when a delivery robot owned by Serve Robotics slammed into a Chicago Transit Authority Grand and Racine bus shelter, shattering the glass there. It was caught on camera, shows the robots stop and remain in place after causing the glass to shatter. A Serve robot spokesperson says we're aware of the incident involving one of our robots in Chicago. No injuries were reported. Our team responded quickly to clean up, and we're reviewing what happened to make improvements. We've also been in contact with local stakeholders and are committed to addressing any concerns directly, and we take this matter very seriously. Then, on Tuesday, the second incident involving a robot owned by Coco Robotics, and it shattered the glass at a bus shelter near North Avenue and Halsted Street. Coco's vice president and head of government relations said the company would be taking care of any costs repairing the shelter. They said this is something they take very seriously and is well outside the norm of our operations. Now there's a petition to end Chicago's delivery robot pilot program that's gathered more than 3,700 signatures. The program is expected to conclude in May of 2027. There's every possible chance that it will conclude much sooner than that. So, delivery robots have a little bit of a problem in Chicago. That, my friends, is Trivia Thursday. Huge thank you to everyone who came, spent time, JJ for sending the spider story, everyone who played along with trivia. It's only fun because you guys make it fun, honestly. Thank you to Karen Cooper, who rolls in with a recurring PayPal payment. Thank you to James S., who does the same. Sue Ann, who does the same. Nancy V. Wes threw in the other day. And thank you to people, and those are the most recent contributors to the show, PayPal. So huge thank you there. And thank you for the contributions today on Trivia Thursday. Wes tossing in some, Blue Spark tossing in some, Maud throwing in some with the heart you. Heart you too. Really nice. Although I liked your picture much better on the Trivia Thursday page with the flower hat. Very cute. But thank you guys so much. I do want to ask everyone to please set a little alarm on your phone, because maybe it'll help you remember that at 5 p.m. Pacific time this evening, the Nikki Maduro show gets underway. We'll talk some politics, we'll talk some lighter subjects, we'll hang out, have a little cocktail, maybe some tea, and I'd love to have you along for that. All right, until we meet again, thank you so much for being here, and make it the best rest of your Thursday, and I'll meet you right back on here on YouTube in just a couple hours. Bye, everybody.
The After Party Live would like to thank the following contributors and viewers like you.
I am not making you look at the spider picture again. No. Cool, Wes. I'll check for it at both places. Let me check my email right now. Did I get a Wes email? I did not get a Wes email. I'll have to find it on Facebook, friend. What in the world is wrong?